Today we go over exciting news of the new Star Wars TV series. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, as you all know, John Favreau is currently hard at work for the live-action TV series that will be debuting on Disney's streaming service once it hits in autumn of 2019. Now, what's really great about Disney's streaming service is that this thing will be dropping just before Star Wars Episode 9, so there's a lot of talk out there that this new TV series will drop just before the final film of the Skywalker saga. In fact, John Favreau is already almost done writing the first entire season of this new Star Wars TV series, and shooting for this TV show is set to begin this fall and/or winter of 2018. So we're going to be hearing more and more about it as time rolls by. But today we learned a whole lot more about the TV series, is that it's going to be very, very high quality, will consist of 10 episodes, and is going to cost $100 million to make. So that essentially is $10 million per episode, which is really HBO material, which makes sense in a way because we do know that Disney wants to essentially aim at a target audience when it comes to the live-action TV series, and it's also going to be aimed towards the hardcore fans. Now, it seems like that the trilogy by the Game of Thrones guys and, of course, the live-action TV series by John Favreau, both projects will be aimed toward the hardcore fans. With, of course, the new Star Wars trilogy by, David Benioff and D.B. Weiss, I believe that that is indeed going to be the Old Republic trilogy, whereas the John Favreau TV series, I think, could either have something to do with a war-centric story, or maybe even something around the lines of a criminal underworld or a bounty hunter story. I'm not quite sure exactly what they will be able to do post-Return of the Jedi, 3 years after the Endor celebration to be exact. Now, there's some stories to tell there. We do know that the Battle of Jakku, I believe, takes place 1 year after the Battle of Endor, so that's pretty much out the window. They won't be exploring that aspect of the Star Wars franchise. So if, there's a lot of material within a lot of the Star Wars books out there, they could very well expand off of that in this live-action TV series by John. Honestly, I'm very excited to see what Favreau has in store for all of the Star Wars fans around the world. I do have faith in him a lot because he really is a true Star Wars fan. He's very passionate, and I'm glad that Disney and Lucasfilm chose him for this project. Me personally, I think he's great. I think he's a great producer. I think he's a great writer on some of the projects out there. We do know that he's producing the Lion King live-action film, which I personally cannot wait to see. I grew up with the animated version of that movie. But, looking at everything that has been happening with the franchise, I think that a lot of things beyond Episode 9, or things that are currently being worked on besides Episode 9, are looking very bright and very much, exciting and very cool to look forward to, because I think that when we look at the franchise, it is really expansive. There's a lot of things to explore, and I think that a TV series is a great way to do that, because each and every episode can have a lot of substance and character development, and you can really get to know the characters a whole lot more within a TV series as opposed to an actual movie. That's what I love about TV shows, especially like shows on HBO or Showtime or Starz, etc. All these shows that you watch, you get more attached to the characters, and we're going to get that exact thing with the new Star Wars TV show. But let me know what you guys think about this, that this show is going to be very high quality. It's going to have 10 episodes for the first season. It's going to cost $100 million, $10 million per episode, and it's going to be aimed toward the hardcore fans. I think that this is great news, and I think that this should really get a lot of people excited for John Favreau's project. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.